Hello and welcome to another Inside the Recording Studio Tuesday tip. Today I am going to show you a quick rundown of how to do a multiple headphone cue mix using the Apollo system. So let's jump right in. As you can see, I have a session open. I have cues set up for a plethora of tracks that are in this particular session. And how I've done this is that I have Q1 set all the way up on bus 253, Q2 on 254, Q3 on 255, and Q4 on 256. The reason I've done that is I like the cues to be at the very last of the chain. That way, if there's anything else I'm doing in front of it, they don't get in the way. Now, in the audio software for this, the cue outputs are set up as such. My first cue output is set up through one of the interfaces, line 3-4 out. The second cue is set up on that same audio interface's headphone out. Then my third cue output is set up on another interface with its headphone out 1. And then my fourth cue is set up on that same interface on headphone output 2. And as you can see, with this, the drummer is set up on Q4. He wanted to hear a whole lot more of himself and a bit more of the bass player than he did the singer and the guitar player and the synth player. The bass player here wanted to hear a whole lot of himself. He's on Q1. He didn't want to hear as much of the singer or as much of the guitars and the synthesizers, but he wanted a bit more of the drums, so we dialed that in there. As far as the guitar player and the synthesizer can play, as far as the guitar player and the synth player is concerned, we put them on Q3. The guitar player wanted it a little bit hotter than the synth player, so we dialed him up a little bit more. And then Q2 happens to be the singer, and as you can see, he wanted the rest of the band down a bit and a whole lot more of himself. And that's how we've got it set up. Now, when I press play, you can see that the cue mix is going out these 4 buses here, and then each one of them is set up to go out the corresponding output of the interface for Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4, and then they run out this channel strip for Q1, out the Q1 mix, the Q2 mix, the Q3 mix, and the Q4 mix. And there it is. That's a quick, easy method to get headphone cue mixes using the Apollo system through your favorite DAW.